So you feel it? I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll toss it to Miller. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. So here are the starters for this offensive unit. Lamar Miller, very good out of the backfield.
And getting better all the time. The more touches he gets in a game, the bigger his impact on it.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Ebron caught left side. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So look there at the defensive starters for Cincinnati. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, The big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Rolling to his... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Now a stoppage here for an injury. And, oh, boy, that looks to be the quarterback, Watson. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man in the crossing route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Bengals grab it. He's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And now the Bengals, they're going to line up for the 2-point try. A nice, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, you can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They go play action here on 1st down. Green brings it in. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up.
At the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans are here for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
2nd and 13. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Ebron's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
We got this.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
31 yards there and a 1st down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Joe Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Look at me. Zipper. Go. Check. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Smooth. Hey, Alpha.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, orbit. Drop. Rock it. Load it. Lock it. Hit it.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the route is on here in this 1st half. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Typically down to the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, and it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Geronimo Allison, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville, and you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. James Washington, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Raiders. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. How about another? Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Lamar Jackson with one touchdown pass thus far. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got Green. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
60 yards.
Mixon with a first down carry. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
Go! 18 Gator. Greystone travel. Check. Go out. Fresno. Check. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
60 Pittsburgh. Now. Kill. At the 16.
On second down, Mixon. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's caught. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Miller. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will get it at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
On the set.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 30 base.
Check 55 to Mike.
Right here, right here. Hit it.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he's got some space here. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd down now. Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
fillet
stick,
at maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt stick. He
Fillet,
scores 3 times.
fillet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go right here now.
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Dumps it complete to Miller. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here's A.J. Green as he gets set to go again on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On the run, it's Mixon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down now, Mixon. And another tackle broken. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. On first down, Mixon. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run Anderson. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin even more lopsided. I think they earned themselves a cold drink from the fridge, right?
There's no doubt
Maybe some
about
pretzels, too, some hummus. Go crazy.
See, we've learned.
Go crazy.
We have learned the Madden way of doing things.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions.